Hi, it's Chris Burnett from Green Dragon Tai Chi and Qigong. You can find us at www.greendragontaichi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, obviously you can subscribe by clicking that button down there and get first notifications of any time we come out with a video or any information that may be pertinent to your growth and your training. Okay. I want to start off today by doing a little bit of reference for our class material with the Yang style. So a lot of times people are new to class and they're following along, they're doing the best they can, and even some of the videos that we already have on our channel can be a little helpful. But I want to give more detailed instruction with this video. I'm going to talk through it as I do it and then give some voiceover tips and hints and advice to some of the finer details of the movements, okay? So we'll start, we'll probably go up to push. I don't want to go beyond that for beginners. Anything beyond that, you should already have a good grasp of the movement, what's going on with the principles and philosophies, okay? So starting in our Wuji posture, we're going to start feet together. And this is our Yang style 108 movement. We're going to sink in the quads, softening the knees. The head, the crown is up. Everything else relaxes down. So relaxing. Find your center. So the weight is not on the heels, not on the toes. It's on what we call the bubbling whales. Okay, tailbone down. Back slightly rounded. Chest slightly bowed. Arms slightly bowed. We're breathing nice and deep in and out the dantian. Okay. We're satisfied that we meet all these requirements. Just relaxed. We're going to shift all our weight to the right leg. So going back to our yin-yang principles, the right leg is filling up. The left leg empties out. So we're going to open what we feel is our shoulder width touching the toe, and we'll transfer our weight slowly and deliberately, and now the weight is between both legs, okay? Again, weight not in heels or toes. Sink and relax and breathing deep. So when we do our opening posture, we're going to expand from the feet out to the wrists. We're inhaling. Some people think of the wrist being pulled up by strings or on top of a ball that's inflating. Fingertips are forward, elbows down. We're going to come back slightly, and then leading with the heel of the palms down, we're going to sink onto our structure. Good, so hands will come down about lower abdomen height. We're going to shift our weight to the left. So left leg filling up, right leg emptying out. And we're going to open the leg from the quad. So we're going to rotate from the top of the leg, turning the foot 45 degrees. And as we do, the right hand is floating up about shoulder height. We don't want to go above shoulder height. And the elbow on the knee should be lining up, or close to lining up. So now, according with yin and yang principles, we're transferring that weight from left to right. Left leg empties out, right leg fills up. We're going to bring the right hand across underneath. And remember, never locking the joints, keeping that round Tai Chi structure. So this is our whole Tai Chi ball. So here we have the quads closed here. All the weight is in this leg, left leg's empty. So without raising my head up, I want to bring the left foot in, and it's still empty. I'm barely touching the ground. And I want to open forward and to the left. So when I do that, I'm going to touch the heel, and I want to have at least shoulder width room between the legs. So as I shift forward, now I'm going to transfer from the back leg to the front leg, and as I do so, I'm bringing that left arm up into ward-off position, and I'm going to turn the dantian so hips and shoulders are forward. Now, we're turning the ball again. We're putting all our weight into left leg, and we're turning towards the right. Right leg empties out. We're just going to bring it in, relax. So notice I want to keep my quad open as I hold this ball, so we don't want to collapse here. Keeping it nice and full. We open to the right, touching the heel. And as so all the weight is here, and as we shift forward, we're transferring through the quad to the front quad, turning. We have nice, full ward-off structure in the arm. We're lifting the toes, turning the heel, hips and shoulders all turn together, and then stay into the ground, relax. So it should feel very rooted. Left hand in this particular instance, or in this particular ward off, is a little different than the first ward off we did. This hand, the palm and the fingers are forward, but we don't want it tense and we don't want it dead or not present, okay? Tailbone tucked down or under. Here's our ward off right. Now we go to a rotate to roll back. So we're going to turn the palm, turns sideways as the arm rotates up, left palm turns. So here you don't have to be so strict as to having it very tight or tense or coming backwards in. 90 degrees or close to 110, 105 degrees is okay. Knee and elbow should be pretty close to alignment in this particular rollback that we do. And as we shift our weight back, we're going to turn from the dantian, turning the waist. So notice I said turning the waist. We don't want to turn the hips as well. So this is what it looks like when we turn the hips. We shift our weight back, and if we turn our hips, the whole structure, I can just feel tension rolling into my knee. I've broken my root. So when I shift back, I want to shift back, and when I rotate, I want to turn the waist. Hips will stay forward as much as possible. Left hand comes around for our press, so keeping the shoulder down, keeping the elbow down. We do palms together, and I like to press on the fleshy parts of the palm, very substantial. If you press here, there's nothing there to support it. You can press at the wrist, many people do, but here we want the fleshy parts of the palm. Back leg is loaded, and I'm going to push the heel into the ground and let the energy travel out and rotate the waist back to front as I press. So anytime we have our hands together or apart, the fingers are slightly open and relaxed. So again, we don't want tension here and we don't want just dead. So there should be a natural curve of the fingers and nice and open so the air, the circulation, and the chi can flow. So we press, then we come across, opening shoulder width, and inhaling back, we're coming down. So I like to press before the hands reach the body, or start to pushing down for our on. Then we circling back up with the hands, pushing the back heel into the ground, expanding out for our push. Okay? So the legs in Tai Chi will do the work, not the hands or upper body. The legs and the dantian and the waist will generate the movement. The hands will go along for the ride. But the importance of the hands is to maintain the palm structure. It's so that we don't collapse and has something for the expression that comes from the legs to be expressed out of. So when we push, when we come back here, we're relaxing, hands connecting through the body to the feet, and then expressed outward. So we don't want to try to use the arms to push, okay? So I'll go through it one more time slowly. So here's our Wuji posture. We're going through our mental checklist. And once we're satisfied, one leg fills up, the other leg empties out. So I always want to have a distinction between full and empty. So expanding out of the ground, leading with the wrist. Again, you can think of a ball inflating under the arms. We come across the top of the ball and down the back side. The palms should have energy in the feeling of energy in the palms. So shifting, we rotate from the kwa, turning the leg, and arm and shoulder relaxed. We bring the hand under the form Tai Chi ball without raising up. Stepping, touching the heel. As we shift forward, we turn from the back kwa to the front kwa and hold our ward off. So the shoulders relaxed, hands and fingers relaxed. We hold our Tai Chi ball again, and the weight's in the left leg. So we step out to the right, not just straight. We want to make sure we open shoulder width. As we rotate, we form our ward off right, the left hand slightly behind the right hand. We rotate both palms to do our roll back and shifting back, turning the waist, not turning the whole hip structure. And staying relaxed, we're going to join at the palms for the press. We do our press out of the ground, keeping pung energy in the arms, and then we open for our push, inhaling back. One thing I want to note is that the position of the feet is in alignment with the direction of the knees. And so this way we protect the knees, and this is our default stance. Front foot straight, back foot 45 degrees. Remember to always close out your exercises and practices with a nice deep cleansing breath. So it can be used to cleanse or gather and store energy in the dantian. So hopefully these little pointers will help you in your practice of the Yang Style 108 movement that we do here at Green Dragon Tai Chi. You can come check us out at Wildcat Sport and Fitness, which is where I am now. As you can see, we have a very nice room. Lots of Tai Chi principles on the wall, and mirrors, very important. Thanks, have a great day, and if you like this video, once again, please click the like button and feel free to subscribe. Thank you.